What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here. In today's video, we're going to be doing spark plugs and ignition coils on the 2015 Audi Q3 2.0T. Let's give y'all a quick walk around of the vehicle. I already got the hood open, and it's a full cylinder turbo, so spark plugs, ignition coils is pretty much a breeze to do on this car. So we got the Duralast coils, the auto light, spark plugs. I would have went with MGK, but this is not my vehicle, and we're going to be replacing the filter as well. So all right, so taking off the coil pack is pretty much easy. All you gotta do is press down. There we go. We got one of these stupid flies, lantern flies, just flew into the engine bay, scared the crap out of me. Oh, I'm about to kill it. Did I get it? I don't know if I got it, but it's not. There you go. It's probably alive somewhere down there or something, but we pop these out, and you just got to pull up. Right now the engine's hot, so it's really stuck in there. Oh, there goes that lantern fly again. This thing is trying to get killed. Come on, buddy, get the hell out of here. Go. Okay, back to business. You just pop these out, and anyway, this vehicle had cylinder 1 and 2 misfires, but the customer wants to replace all spark plugs, which is good because why replace just 2 when you can replace all 4, and ignition coils as well. So you pretty much just give them a little twist and pull up. Right now, engine is hot, so it's not coming out easy, but y'all know the drill. Let me get these all popped out and we'll continue from there. So to make things easy, I usually just use one of these hook tool, and you just pull up and they come right up. Just like that. And voila. Okay guys, sorry for the wind noise, but right off the bat, they're gonna need valve cover gasket because I took out the first spark plugs and it was drenched in oil. You can still see the residue of oil. So most likely the valve cover is leaking. You can actually see like seepage on the back side over here a little bit. A residue. That valve cover needs to be changed. Oil inside of cylinder number 1. Let's see what's in cylinder number 2. Okay, let's see what's in cylinder number 2. Number 2 is dry, but number 1 has a problem. Number 1 is leaking. Number 2, pretty dry. Okay, on to number 3. Number 3, pretty much dry as well. On to number 4. Okay, cylinder number 4 has some oil as well. Right there. Let me focus. You guys can see number 4 has some oil. So since the vehicle is going to need valve cover gaskets, we're going to have to wait for the customer to go and pick one up. So we just gotta wait a couple of minutes and then take off the valve cover and do the valve cover gaskets. Because we can't put this back in with oil leaking into the cylinders. Not good. Alright guys, so I basically fast forward on the valve cover gasket because it took me hours just to get this off. Even after removing the engine mount, I was just struggling because I guess I was doing it wrong, but I was finally able to get it out after like 2.5 hours of struggling. Like, I would never do this again. Alright, so now we're gonna put the spark plugs in and the coil packs. So pretty much take out the first one. Light. I think these comes like pre-gapped already. And you don't have to, I don't think you have to gap these at all. Only on performance cars. Okay, use a little bit of spark plug grease, so this joint can slide, Alright. Don't go too crazy. Just enough to go in there. Press one down, then we go on to the next. Spark plug number 2, going deep. Number 3 is in. Go one. Let's try to zoom in there. Focus. And zoom out. The last one. Okay, we got 2 of them in there already, and when you put them in, it should just pop, like, when it click into place, but it makes like a little pop sound, like that. And it's in. And the last one. Going in. Same thing, should just make a pop sound, and then we plug them in, I guess, at the same time, because Audi decided to do it like this. Okay. I gotta clean the dirt out of this before I even open this joint, because we don't want this falling into the engine. That's disgusting. Alright, so the next thing to do is to do the cabin filter, and that's joint is under the glove box or in the glove box, either way. Got the old coil packs here. Toss some joints inside. I need some light. Okay. Gotta get this. I don't know, did I have it in the right? Okay, gotta unscrew this little plastic tab thingies. Hope I'm giving you guys enough coverage. And here is cover for the filter. Wait a minute. You're just gonna, how do you pop? You just pop it out? I don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go. You just slide it. All right. You just slide it over to that direction, the right. And there's a lot of dust in there. All right. Okay. This junk can literally just be clean and put back. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see the new one. Hopefully it's the right size, because AutoZone usually just give you like a universal one. But yeah, it's the right size. Hey, it's the right one. Okay, so we put it back in the direction where the arrow points is where the air flows. Okay. Going. Come on. I was wrong. I kind of put it in the wrong way at first. So the arrow pointing towards the engine. That's how you put it in. Giggity. All right. Okay. And then we lock it in place. Voila. Just like that. That was easy. It's worse on Mercedes though. Some of the Mercedes-Benz has like the worst cabin air filter replacement in the world. How do I know that? I work for Mercedes. That joint used to drive me crazy. I used to hate that one. Like, you just struggling just to replace a freaking cabin filter, because we don't really care too much of how this goes back. As long as it just goes back in the right place, should be good. That's tight. The second one. All right, that's tight. We are done with that. Alright, so I got the Audi running, replaced spark plugs, coils, valve cover gasket, but this joint is still misfiring and it's not making any sense. Alright, so I swap out the spark plugs back again with the NGK because it seemed like the auto light just wasn't cutting it out for me. So I switched out the spark plugs back with the NGK, and everything, cleared the light. The car drives great, no misfires or anything. So I think there's an issue with that auto light spark plugs. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to swap it out one more time off camera to see if that's the issue. And, I'll go from there. But everything else is sorted out. Now it's time to do the brakes, the front and rear brakes, and rotors. So, yeah. Okay, so here we have the auto light. Let me just try to, get a micro shot of this, right? If you look closely at the tip and the top, it looks like they're not lining up. It's not like lined up perfectly. Now, I don't know if that could be a problem, that could cause a misfire, or if there's an issue. Because if you guys look closely, that little dial top at the tip of the spark plugs and where the I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, but if you guys could look closely, you can see that they're slightly off. They don't look exactly the same. It's the same thing with this one as well. Same thing with this other plug. You can see, but with the NGK, it's directly like aligned. So I don't know if this has to be gapped the proper way, or they already come pre-gapped, because I know these spark plugs, they come pre-gapped, especially the NGKs. They already come pre-gapped already. So yeah, let me see if we could get a even closer shot at this. If you guys can see, you see that it's like slightly off. You can see it from this angle, like it's slightly off. It's the same thing with the other one. So the NGK is not like that. So I was just wondering, because I've never seen anything like that. I've seen people, buying spark plugs where, like the tip of it is like completely broken off, or like other stuff happening to it, but nothing like this. So I was just wondering, like, if I use this, is it going to cause a problem? That's just my only gripe. But everything looks fine right now, so I'm just going to do the brakes and check in the other stuff later. What's up, guys? I have a bit of a mystery on my hand here with this 2015 Audi Q3 2.0T. It's a 4-cylinder. Customer bought 4 spark plugs, 4 ignition coils. I replaced all, and I did the valve cover gasket, torque everything down, clear the codes, took the car for a test drive. When the car is, when I'm driving the car with the AC on, there is no misfire at all. But when I'm parked at idle with the AC off, the check engine light is flashing and it comes back on, and the car is, you feel the misfire. So I have a bit of a mystery here. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what the hell is going on. I've never experienced this on any other car before. So to all the Audi guys, experts, technicians, what do you guys think this is? I'm most likely thinking that it might be a vacuum leak, but everything is torqued down, so I don't know what it is. So if you guys know, please let me know. Let me give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to start the car, right? The RPM juggle a little bit, but once the AC is on, again, look, the RPM just moves up and down. It sits right there. But like I said, when I'm in drive, I'm driving the car, no problem, nothing, no check engine light. But look at this. Once I put the car in park and I turn off the AC, the car starts struggling, and the check engine light starts flashing and it comes on. So I'm at a loss right now. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on with this car? Like, I replaced all the spark plugs because I thought that was the issue. See, AC off, RPM fluctuate. That looks, is leaning towards a boost leak or vacuum leak or something. That's what it's giving. All right, so I went in for another round on the Audi. I took off that valve cover or timing cover again for the second time. Here it is right here. It's one thing that I missed that I didn't notice before when I took off the cover. I noticed on one side it was a little bit loose, but now I figured something, because when I took it off the first time replacing the valve cover, I didn't notice anything, right? You see, you have all these screws in here, and then taking it off this time, I noticed, well, look at this screw. Screw is broken here in half. It's different from the rest of these. So when I was putting it on before, I didn't notice right there. You see that? It's a little piece of the screw that's left on the engine. Now I'm gonna attempt. Okay, again, that little screw right in the corner, I'm gonna attempt to take that out. Right here, see that little screw that I'm touching? Over the engine is hot, so I'm trying not to burn myself. Right there. So I'm gonna attempt to take that out. Hopefully, okay, good thing it's not even torque. To make sure we take it out carefully. And it's pretty long. Look at that. This could be the reason we were losing vacuum. Not 100% sure, but this could be the reason. So we're gonna need another screw. So before I even started doing any work on this car, I ran diagnostic, and it told me that cylinder 2 was misfiring, and on the other cylinders it said random misfires on cylinder 1, 3, and 4. But the main issue was cylinder 2 was misfiring. So what I did was I swap out the coils and the spark plugs, and the misfire moved, right? And then, because the customer requested that I replace all 4 ignition coils and spark plugs, so I went ahead and replaced all 4. As you guys can see, she went with the Duralast, and the spark plug she went with was Autolite. I don't recommend Autolite, but that's what she got. The one that was in there before was NGK. That was the one that was misfiring, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm sure those. Alright guys, so it's the second day here with the Audi Q3. I went back over my work. I checked every spark plug, every coil, checked the cylinders. I didn't put a camera in there, but I checked everything to make sure that I didn't forget anything. As I showed in the video clip, that little screw that broke into the engine, I had to take that out and then, put another screw in there temporarily. But right now, the AC is off. There's no check engine light. The car is not misfiring. So I'm going to take it for a test drive and see if that misfire or check engine light comes back. So wish me luck. Okay, I'm over here melting in this 90 degree or 100 degree weather because I don't, I'm going to drive this with the AC off before I do anything else. So we're going to take it up to the highway, take it up to highway speeds, come back, check everything one more time before we hand the car back over to the customer here. So again, just want to, one of those things you gotta make sure when you fix a car, you gotta fix it right. Because one thing I hate is to disappoint people. Like if I take on a job, I want to make sure that I could do the job and that the customer trusts me with their vehicle. And I don't like to, even if at this point it's not even about the money anymore, because I put more time into this than the amount of money I'm getting paid for the car to do the job. But I want to do the job right. I want to make sure the customer is satisfied, that they can trust me whenever they have a problem with their car, that I can actually fix the car. So again, we're going to take this up to the highway and just smash on her. And I'm sorry I didn't document too much about the brake job. You guys already know, but I just do a quick take on how I did the brakes. All right, y'all, so we're cruising here at highway speeds about 60 miles per hour. I had the AC off, I turned it back on, but cruising just fine, no issue, no problem. Car's running great. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Okay, we are back at headquarters and the Audi is running fine. All right, this is with the AC on. AC off. Car is not stuttering, it's not bucking and huffing. She's fixed, y'all. She's 100% fixed. And customers on the way to pick her up. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.